Hi everybody. Well, it's Sunday, the day after the coronation. Did you all enjoy it? Wasn't it a spectacle? It's a shame it rained, really, didn't it? I mean, actually, in the north of England, it didn't rain till much later on. You see, should have just got crowned up here, brought some of all that added wealth that London got up north. But anyway, it was a beautiful event, wasn't it? Well, today, what I was going to do was I was going to do the Marks and Spencer's haul. You know, part two, you know, I did part one and I said some of the things haven't arrived. Well, some of them have come, but I've still got a pair of white jeans that haven't come. If they don't come in the next 2 days, I'm just going to do it with an old pair of white jeans because some of the things I got go with them, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I'm a bit annoyed with Marks and Spencer's, really. You know, I could have probably gone to the store and got them quicker. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I have sent them an email because they've not sent any reason why they've not arrived, you know. And another thing that I was just going to mention was I've just taken off. I had a screen protector on my phone and I've just taken it off because I kept looking at my videos and I kept thinking they look really blurry. Do you know, I've only had it on, I bet I haven't had it on for more than 5 weeks. And look at the state of it. It was coming off. Just look at the state of it. And it was coming, you know, like when they get loose at the side. I suppose it's probably another thing where you get what you pay for. I mean, they did charge me about £14 for this. But it was just like a little tech shop. Whereas the previous one I actually got when I bought the phone from the Apple store, which I've had. Well, I think I got the phone last August, so I've had it probably about 8 months on. So now I've got no screen protector on, but it is a bit clearer, I hope, anyway, because I've noticed they were a bit blurry, some of the videos. So anyway, as I was saying, I was going to do the Marks and Spencer's haul, but I'm not doing it till I get the trousers, or I'll find some other trousers to do with it. But so what I've done is, now every year, you know I love the next clearance. And I love the Zara clearance as well. But you know I love the next clearance. Well, every year I always try and get some jumpers. I get like seasonal things for the next year, if you know what I mean. So I've ordered a few jumpers from the next. Now I know they're probably a bit warm for this time of year. Although a couple of them are quite lightweight, like the one I've got on at the moment. But I've ordered some in the next clearance, so I just thought they're still available and I just thought I'd show you those. Right, so this is the first one that I've got on. It's a lemon one. I love the neckline of it. And I like the length of it as well. Now I got this in an extra large because I did order the large, but it showed too much of my bumps. Because normally in Next I am a large, not an extra large. I've ordered extra large before and they've been too big. But the large did show too many lumps and bumps. So I reordered it and got the extra large. Anyway, I quite like this. It's got a nice, can you see it's got a puffy sleeve? I think they've got this in a few colours. I did buy it in another colour, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's not too heavyweight. I quite like the cuffs and the sleeves aren't too long, you know, so I'm really pleased with this. So let me know what you think. Now this was originally £34 and it's half price in the clearance section. It's 17, which is not bad, is it, for a sweater? So anyway, it's quite nice for this time of year as well, this. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one, which is the same jumper in a different colour. Right. So this is the next jumper. It's the same jumper, but it's in this light green. Green's my favourite colour. So, as you know, I've got a lot of green. But so I quite like that. And I think they're really good value for £17, these. You know, it's the same, exactly the same. I have worn the other one. I've not worn this one. But I am really pleased with it. I do like the length. You know, I think when you're bigger, a longer jumper looks better. You know, I know it's, a lot of them are very short now because it's very fashionable for them to be short. But I'm too big round here for a short one. Anyway, this is the next jumper. I think there's only 4, so don't get too excited. Right, I'll go and try the next one on. And this is £17. Right, so this is the next jumper, the next jumper. And this, if anything, it's a little bit big, but I think you can get away with it. This is an extra large, because I think in this one a large would have been better. But they didn't have a large, you only have medium and extra large. But I think for next winter it will be fine. I love the pink and the red combination. I do like them. Now this one's only £12. Unfortunately, I don't know what the original price was, because it hasn't got the original price on, nor on the website. But I think this is very good for £12. And it's a much warmer jumper. I love the length. I've had to turn the sleeves back a bit, but that's no problem. I'm feeling a bit stupid because the man next door's out in the garden and he can see me walking up and down and talk. He probably thinks I'm talking to myself. His patio is very raised and it's quite tall and he can see over the fence. He probably thinks I'm bonkers. Anyway, so let me know what you think about this. Whether you think I can get away with it. I think I can. You know, because I'll have a sloppy Joe. But in the winter as well, you know, I could wear something underneath it if I need it to. And I think for £12, it's such a bargain. That's sort of the sleeve. I don't know what you call them. But anyway, on to the next jumper. I think the next one's the final one. Right, well, this is a navy one, and this is in a large. I would have preferred an extra large in this, but they didn't have one, because it is a little bit clingy, but I am trying to lose weight. So with that in mind, I'm going to keep this, because I do like it. I'm fond of navy, and I quite like the design of it. It looks like it's a cardigan, but it is sewn all down the front, which is good, because the buttons would have probably gaped if it wasn't. So this has been £34 originally, and it's £17. So I think this will look nice. I think it'll look nice in the winter, but also I think it'd look nice with a pair of white trousers. And it feels quite smart, really. You know, it's quite a nice fabric, not heavy. Yes, so I'm really pleased with this. So like I keep saying, and I tell you who's a big fan of the Next Clearance. I don't know if anybody watches Helen Mary Joe. She gets some really good things from Next Clearance as well. Now, I don't know if anybody watched her live on Monday. It was amazing. She's really good. I'm not brave enough, I don't think, to do a live, but it was really, really good. So if you get a chance, pop across to her channel, Helen Mary Joe. I'll link it in the description. I love her channel. It's a really nice, you know, she's not as old as me, but she's not young, you know. Very glamorous, very glamorous. So anyway, pop across to her channel if you've not seen it, because she's just short of 15,000 subscribers, and it'd be so nice to get her up to 15,000 subscribers. I mean, I'm hoping to get up to 5,000. Well, I'd love to get to 50, but I'm hoping to get to 5,000 for Christmas. So if you haven't subscribed, please do it. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost anything. You just click on the button that says subscribe, and you'll just get, if you ring the bell as well, if you click on, there's a bell, if you click on that, you'll get notified every time I upload a video. So I'd be really grateful if you do that for me, because I do get a lot of people who watch my channel who haven't subscribed, you know, because you can tell in the analytics that I don't know what they are, but anyway. So anyway, if you could, I'd love you to. So anyway, this is the last jumper. Let me know what you think. I really like this. As I say, it's a bit snug. I just won't stand sideways. I'll always stand front on talking to people. I don't know if you saw the photos that I put on Instagram of when we went out last night. You know, we went to the coronation evening. It was a lovely evening. It was really, really nice. So I've put some photos on there, but what I'll do is I'll pop some at the end of this video so that you can see. You know, I was very pleased with the fly curvy dress, even more pleased that I didn't have to buy it. So I'm pleased to be able to get some wear out of them, you know. So anyway, and I tell you what, they've got some really good offers on the website. You know, I'm not advertising for them, I'm just saying I've just been looking. But I like to tell you if there's a bargain about. So anyway, we'll get on to the next part of the video. My daughter's just rung up and invited me for tea, so that's nice. No cooking tonight, so that's brilliant. Now, for the next part of the video, I want to show you something that I've had sent. Now, I don't know if you remember, before Christmas, I got sent Just Spices advent calendar, which I loved. I've loved those spices. I've used them so much. They all come in a little, I'll just show you how they come. They're all in a little tub like this. Like, for instance, this is the apple, cinnamon and porridge spice, that one. But there's all sorts of different spices for everything. I love the pizza topping. I love the potato all-rounder, which you just sprinkle on potatoes, but I sprinkle it on other things as well. There's a salad topping. There's all sorts of different spices. They are amazing. And I use them a lot when I'm cooking. I don't know if you've ever noticed in my videos. Anyway, they've kindly sent me... Can't lift this. They kindly sent me a pizza kit. It's not a pizza oven. Now, my son would have been delighted if it's a pizza oven, but my son has got his eyes on this. It's really heavy, very heavy. And so, do you know, I haven't looked at it too much. My son's had it all out. So, I don't know if I can show you if I turn it this way around. So this is a Just Spices pizza kit. There's all sorts of different things on their website. There's some pizza recipes in here. Now I'm going to do some of these. I'll perhaps try and do some of these in the air fryer. Because there's all sorts of different ones in there. Probably different ones to what I try. And then there's the pizza topping, which, as I say, I use that all the time. A tomato sauce seasoning. Now, I've not used that one before. Tomato sauce seasoning. And a spicy pizza topping. Now, I'm not fond of spicy food, but I know my son will like that. Oh, and this looks nice. An Italian sandwich topping. So that would be lovely if you did like a toasty, you know, like a mozzarella and tomato toasty and put some of that on it. So, and then there's also a pizza cutter, which always come in useful. And then this is so heavy. And then underneath here is, oh, this is heavy as well. It's a pizza thing to get your pizzas out the oven. And this massive, oh, I've just dropped them all on the floor, you might know. At least the lid didn't come off. And then under here is this massive, oh golly, I can hardly lift it. I think Mark, my son, will have to put this on the barbecue. It might fit in my oven though. And this is the pizza stone. It's really, really heavy. I've never cooked on a pizza stone before, have you? I don't know what you do. I'll have to read what you do. But I think Mark, my son's got his eyes on this. So anyway, they very kindly sent me this. And they sent me a link that you can click on. I'll put it in the description box. And if you spend, I think it's £9.99 on the website, you'll get a free tub of pizza spices. I could choose which one you got free. And I use that so much. I really like it. So it's really good value if you go on and try it. I don't know whether you say this is a sponsored video. I'm not sure what a sponsored video is. But they have gifted me this. You know, they've not paid me for doing it. So maybe that's a sponsored video if you get paid for doing it. I don't know. I need to find out. I'm not very good at these things. Oh, this is so heavy. I really would be frightened of dropping it on my toe. But I'm sure that'll be lovely to Mark's barbecue, my son's barbecue. Right, so I'm going to put that down, and then I've got a little giveaway for you, because they also sent me this, which is like a selection of the spices. So I'll let you know what's in here. The chicken seasoning. Now this is another one that I use a lot. You know, it was in the advent calendar that I got. It was fabulous, that advent calendar, you know. So that's the chicken seasoning. This is a potato all-rounder, which I told you I use a lot. I put it on jacket potatoes, I put it on fries, I put in the air fryer. I often put it on other things as well, you know. And then an egg topping. Now, I've never used that, but I'm sure that will be nice. The apple cinnamon porridge spice and the meat all-rounder. Now I'm going to give this away because obviously I've got the other spices, so I don't need all these. I mean, it's very nice of them to send it me, but I really don't need all these. So I'd love for one of you to win this. So what you need to do to win it is just subscribe to my channel, which I'm sure most of you are subscribed. If you're not, you know what to do. Subscribe to my channel. Go across to my Instagram if you can and subscribe to that. And I've gone on TikTok. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I hardly know what I'm doing on Instagram. Sometimes I keep taking the most horrendous photos of myself because I'm trying to put something on and all of a sudden it takes like a video of myself and I might be in bed or something. So I have to quickly delete it 'cause I'm not too sure what I'm doing on there. And I'm even less sure on TikTok, but I just keep uploading some stuff to TikTok. So it seems to be the thing, doesn't it? See, I've got a new lease of life in my 70s. So anyway, as I was saying, for this, I've gone off at a tangent again, haven't I? Subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my Instagram, if you do Instagram. I know some people don't. And then just take a look at their website. And then in the description box, so I know that this will be what I'll use to pick the winner, just put just spices. Now, it's 2 words, just, and then spices, with an S on the end. It is with a, yeah, just spices. So if you put that in the description box, and I'll perhaps leave it about a week and I'll pick a winner. But they are lovely, these. I'm not sure exactly how much they are. I think they're perhaps about £3 something. There's loads in there though, you'd be surprised. But as I say, I'll put in the description box as well, I will put in the link to the Just Spices website, and also the code for you to get the free pizza topping should you wish to buy anything. No pressure. I love them, you know, but I like cooking, and I do find them really useful. I use them an awful lot. You've probably seen in my videos, I'm sprinkling them on also. There's a salad topping that I like as well, and the chicken seasoning. I use them all really. I haven't used the apple and cinnamon one yet, but anyway, there's no pressure, but I just thought I'd show you those. And I've had to, I mean, it was a bit delayed with me having COVID. I'm not going to mention having COVID again because I'm over it now. But my son's wanting to use a pizza stone. So, oh, that's Betsy barking. I've got the door open with a couple of squirrels in the garden, and if she sees them, she's very deaf, Betsy, because she's like 13 this year. And she never used to bark much before or make a noise much. But I think because she's deaf, she doesn't know how loud she is. So, anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, hopefully with my Marks and Spencer's haul. And I still have, I've got 2 things to show you actually. I've got the, what's it called, the air purifier that I've been sent. You see, I really don't want to do more than one like ad thing a week, you know, if I can. But I've got a backup with not being well. I've got a backup of things, and I've got the most amazing air fryer oven. It's called a High Sapientia or something, but I've been using it for a few weeks now. It's fabulous. Anyway, I'll show you those in later videos. I know if I am showing you something, I do like to try and put something else in the video so it's not all about showing you things, you know, but anyway, I'm just glad to receive these things. It's so exciting. Right, okay, so bye for now. I'll put the details of Helen Mary Jo's channel in there. I'm sure you probably all subscribe to her anyway, but I love her channel. She'd just been on a cruise actually, and it looked amazing. It looked absolutely fabulous. And then I'll put you the details of the Just Spices in, and anything else that I've forgotten about will be in the description box. Okie dokie, bye for now. I just have to show you this. Look what I've done. I've dropped it and broken it. Oh, my son will be so cross. I've just dropped, just as I was putting it in the box, it dropped down and it broke. Oh, we'll be so cross because he wanted it. I wonder if I can glue it together so he can't tell. Maybe you could do a little pizza. Okie dokie. I'm sorry about that. Be careful if you get a pizza stone.